Okay, so we waited a bit to actually make this video, firstly because it's like 8 a.m. here in Vancouver, secondly because the AAV hasn't actually been announced, but with a player like this, I mean, it's not really like the AAV is going to be all too high anyway, and the Red Wings do have a ton of cap space to really begin with, so it doesn't really matter too much. Either way, Steve Yzerman, guess what? The offseason is officially complete for the Detroit Red Wings, as they've re-signed left winger Givani Smith to a 2-year contract. Now, it's actually kind of funny because this contract signing right here, you can see the amount of likes it has. 982 likes. People are all over this re-signing right here. And for good reason, too. Mostly because for the Detroit Red Wings, you take a look at their entire team right now. This is their cap-friendly page. It says they have $15 million of cap space to use, and they only really had one more person to re-sign. That was indeed Givani Smith. He's 23 years old. He was in the AHL system, technically, in terms of the contract management point of view, but with this, Steve Yzerman, the offseason is officially complete. Everybody is re-signed. Everybody is going to be on this squad for 2021-2022. Now, this, as we noted, is not going to be super important in terms of the money side of things. The Red Wings do have a boatload of cap space. You're not really going to go out there and give Givani Smith the biggest contract in the world. I mean, last contract, he was making $700K, so it's not like he's going to be making millions and millions and millions of dollars. Maybe just $1 million for 2 years or whatever, something like that. $1 million AAV, I mean, by the way. So, who really knows? We'll update this as it goes along. We'll probably have somebody in the comments talk to us about the AAV once it gets signed. But Givani Smith, as we noted, 23 years old, 6'2", 205, as a left-wing player. He's a guy who only had 4 points in 16 games played in the recent regular season for the Red Wings, but who provides so much more than 4 points in 16 games would indicate. He was a pretty good point producer in the AHL's Grand Rapids Griffins, but that's not really what you go out there and expect out of Smith. This is a guy who provides energy, he provides stability, and he provides a constant stream of output in your fourth line and your bottom six. You're not really going to go out there, expect him to score the lights out, but what you are going to expect Givani Smith to do is go out there with a physical, energetic presence and really spark up the rest of your lineup. These are the guys that you kind of rely upon when your other guys are not scoring. These are the guys that allow hockey teams to go out there with that same fight, that same will to succeed, especially on teams like the Red Wings, where they're not really going to be winning too many games the next few seasons. Now, obviously, that's probably going to change when the emergence of Seider and Edvinsson and Raymond and all that collides with the team, but for now, you're carried by your guys up front who are scoring points, you're carried by your guys in the middle and the bottom of the lineup who can consistently provide energetic output as so. Givani Smith is definitely one of those, and it's why you take a look at Red Wings fans talking about the Givani Smith re-signing. Sure, it's only 2 years, sure, it's a guy who is only making $700K, but he is an important part of this hockey team, and a lot of Red Wings fans understand that so. So Givani Smith is the final piece over here for Steve Yzerman and the Red Wings for their offseason. I mean, they have so much money in terms of cap space right here, so a part of me does think that it would be difficult to believe they're done, like they're technically on paper done because everybody else is already re-signed, and I mean, Givani Smith, we're just waiting on the AAV number for this contract to be placed in the cap-friendly, and then we'll be completely finalized and whatnot, but if Steve Yzerman wants to go out there and maybe help facilitate a trade for a guy like, I don't know, Tarasenko for some other team by retaining salary or whatever, he does have that option to do that because he's got so much money in cap space. I mean, let's say Givani Smith signs for $1 million AAV. They've got $14 million of cap space left. What are you going to do with that? I mean, you have yourselves so much opportunity for other teams around the league that are desperate for cap, and you helped facilitate some trades previously. For example, the David Savard trade to the Tampa Bay Lightning, where you retained salary in that 3-team swap in order to get more draft picks. The Red Wings, they do have a boatload of draft picks, but, I mean, it's not like they could never use more. So, talk to me in the comments, what do you think the Red Wings, firstly, should do with their remaining, let's say, $14 million of cap space, assuming Givani Smith gets re-signed to a $1 million AAV, which is likely. I mean, I don't really see him getting anything more than that, right? He's a depth guy, a grinder, physical, electric presence on the fourth line kind of guy. who's not really going to produce too many points, but who just knows how to play the game the right way in the role that he is assigned. Talk to me in the comments as well, though, about Givani Smith and the contract re-signing itself. Do you like this signing? I know a lot of Red Wings fans are kind of in that boat, but tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree or just anything else you want to talk about with this guy. Hey, it's your floor in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Givani Smith is back for 2 seasons, my friends. And bye.